Hope you guys, as I always say, hope you guys had a phenomenal week thus far. What is it? Wednesday, right? So hope your Monday, your Tuesday, and your Wednesday morning and afternoon was great because you made it great, and not because you were relying on somebody else to make it great for you. It's your boy Coach White. Welcome to Coach Class with Coach. Before I let TikTok in, Facebook, salute, salute. YouTube, salute, salute. All right, let me let TikTok in the building. Open the door for TikTok. TikTok, salute, salute. Thank you guys for being a part of our learning environment. This is all about self-work. All right. And time goes really quickly here, especially when we have 30-minute segments. So we're going to start off with the announcements. I'd like to begin by saying if we're connected on TikTok, but we're not connected on Facebook, then you can find me at Darrell White on Facebook. On IG, it's Darrell Dr. White. Uh, and if we're connected on Facebook, but we're not connected on IG or TikTok, then you can find me at Darrell Dr. White on TikTok and Darrell Dr. White on IG. And if collectively, if you guys are not connected to me on YouTube, I have two channels going on right now. One is pretty established. That's the Gallery That Tells Your Story channel. And the other is Darrell White. That's the one that we're working on currently. So let me give you guys a quick glimpse. Share my screen here. Show you what we're working on. So the Gallery That Tells Your Story channel on YouTube. Here we go. So this is what it looks like. So you can go in and poke around. We got 135 videos so far. Yeah, so I'm just going to scroll through for a minute so you guys can put your eyes on it. Show you guys what we got going on. We have some really dope interviews with some amazing authors. We had some good conversations in the lounge. Shout out to my wife, of course. Shout out to 50. Shout out to Jazz. And shout out to my main man, Dax. Salute, salute. So, yeah, we had a good time building this channel. And to my twins that really helped with the video editing and the social media marketing. Salute, salute to you guys as well. Very grateful and very honored to be called your pops, man. So that's that. What else we got? Let me show you the other channel. Here we go. Now, shout out to my princess. She made this. She did a really good job, man. So you see this link right here? This will give you access to my calendar. And it says and three more links. If I click that, what happens? Oh, okay. So from YouTube, you can connect with me on my Facebook channel. You can connect with me on TikTok. You can connect with me on IG, and you can schedule your first coaching session. Look at that. Amazing job. You know what I would do without them. Yeah, and also you could hover over this section right here, and that will give you access to my calendar as well. So you can book your coaching sessions. So we had a really good time in coach class last week, man. Really, really good time. And today is going to be good as well. So Yeah, let's get into it. Stop sharing here. Shut this down. Where we go to next? We're back to the announcement. So, always promoting our books for sale. And you know what I'm gonna do? Got something. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I just thought about something. 50. My wife's really dope, poetic novel. 50 Shades of She. And put Amazon. It should pop up. I'm thinking. Here we go. Let my brother in. Hold on one second. My brother from the same mother. Where you go? Here you go. What's up, champ?
What's up, bro?
How you feel? How you feel?
Good, bro. Another day in paradise.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Good.
sir. Not much, man. Just, opening up, going over some quick announcements. And I did send you a audio text. I haven't forgotten about you.
Yeah, you good, bro. I meant to hit you back. That go.
All
Yeah,
good.
you good.
Yeah,
I know how to go.
I know.
Making it work.
All right, I'm showing the people my wife's book here on Amazon. 50 Shades of She. I could have been doing this all along, man. So yeah, you can support. This is also available on Kindle as well. So you can support it. Go to Amazon, Kindle, and go ahead and purchase it, man. Also, we have. Let me put in mine. So, uh, do, did, and it's kind of fun. It did. Look at that. Look at that, man. $5.99, man. You save that bag of chips, that big thing of party mix y'all were gonna eat, and go ahead and just buy this, man. You're gonna love it. I like the cover too, man. That thing is. So yeah, I had the opportunity. Shout out to Taisha. Shout out to Anastasia. Shout out to Rock. It's my first book project, man. It was pretty awesome. So then we have. Let's go to Aiden's Journey. On the Amazon website. Uh, Aiden's. If I put in Aiden's Journey and then put in Invisible Marriage. Let's see. Bam! Look at that. Real dope. Look at that, man. $3.99, y'all. Stop playing. Go ahead and buy that, man. Go ahead and support. $3.99 on Kindle. If you want the paperbacks, $12.99. Order it right there on Amazon. And then we have plug in the oven. It's kind of fun, man. I should just do this every week. And we have um, Forsaking. There's a lot of authors that have this title. There's books that have this title. Forsaking All Others. Aiden and Nicole. There we go. Right there. $4.99 on Kindle and $12.99 for the paperback. Look at that, man. It's good stuff, man. And we got another one coming out real soon. Give me a couple more weeks. This thing will be out. We got the cover already. The editor already, put their spin on it. Make sure it's solid. Called Intersections. This is another project. I had the opportunity to partner with my wife again with Kenny Dax Martin and 50 Say Williams, Savion Williams. Shout out to Savion. Yeah, man. So that's what we doing, man. We having fun. So yeah, we just gonna keep putting books out, man. That's what we gonna do. And then eventually, we'll do a play or something, as a spinoff. I think that'd be dope. Uh yeah, man. Dang, I really had fun just showing all that to you guys. So we got Bible study with Coach on Sundays from 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are in the book of Hebrews, chapter 9, and we will begin in verse 16 on Sunday. All right. Yeah, so that concludes the announcements. I got a little alert. Let's see. Brother got bumped out. Let me let him back in. Let me turn your volume up. All right. I'm gonna change my screen real quick. I should have changed it already. Hopefully you guys got a full screen. Let's go to the quote of the day. Guide the session. Let me share my screen again. Let me close this. I don't like to have a lot of tabs open. All right, here we go. I have my other co-host. My sister, how are you? Thanks for checking in with us.
Hey, I'm good. I'm sorry, I'm in the car.
No, that's all good. Perfect timing. We're going to go over the quote of the day. Let me share my
Okay.
screen.
I'm glad I'm on time this time.
Yeah, it's all good. All right, here we go. Let me expand this for you. The image. All right, here we go. I'm going to read this 3 times. This is by Wayne W. Dyer. And it says, peace is the result of retraining your mind to process life as it is, rather than as you think it should be. Who is this for? Here we go again. Definitely, it was definitely for me, and it is definitely for me. Peace is the result of retraining your mind to process life as it is, rather than as you think it should be. Sit on that for a minute. One more time for the people in the back. Peace is the result That's hilarious. Dang. Went down the wrong pipe. Man, that was a good one. Goodness gracious, y'all would have thought I was doing something else. Goodness gracious on the rock. Last time for the people in the back. Got my voice back. Peace is the result of retraining your mind to process life as it is, rather than as you think it should be. So I don't know about you, but this is what sticks out to me. Retraining your mind. That's where the hard work comes in. Retraining your mind to process life as it is. I try to tell my clients to stay away from the word expectations or any connotation for expectations to occur. The word that trails expectations is almost always going to be disappointment. We have to face the fact that people don't think like us. People don't come from the same people we come from. People haven't had all of the same experiences that we've had. And the bottom line is, people are not us. We are unique in our own way. We are special in our own right. So it doesn't make sense to put expectations on people. If you do it, disappointment is going to follow. I can almost guarantee it. Think about this. Think about how many times, right, you have gotten into a circumstance and you said things like, when you're talking about other people, you say things like, or rather, you get upset because they didn't do, in essence, something that you would do in the same situation. Or you get upset because they don't say what you would say in a similar situation. It's because you expect them to be you. You expect them to say what you would say. Think about this for a minute. Think about how unfair this is to yourself. That you would treat yourself such a way to put expectations on other people, to say what you would do, and to do what you would do in certain situations. How unfair is that to you, that you would expect other people to move the way you move? The truth of the matter is, they are not you. And that has to sink in. That's where the retraining comes in. Taking a pause and saying, you know what? I'm expecting them to do what I would do. Even down to your kids. Even down to your kids. Sometimes the bar, and look, if you're going to raise the bar, I don't have a problem with you raising the bar. I'm not your judge. However, the bar sometimes could be raised so high that it's an unrealistic expectation. And furthermore, guess what? Although they came from us, they are not us. They are a combination of us and whoever else we were with, on top of the people they spend the most time with. So this is where the retraining of the mind comes in. Think about how many times you've expected people to respond the same way that you respond in similar situations. It's unfair to you. All right? So that is the quote of the day. Let's go to the article. Let's learn together, shall we? All right, I'm going to share my screen. Here we go. This article is titled Finding Peace When Life Feels Unfair. Finding Peace When Life Feels Unfair by Dr. Robert Puff. All right, we won't read all of this article. Strongly suggest you check it out. All right, let's get to the meat and potatoes of it. So this section is titled "The Real Source of Our Struggle." TikTok, check this out. He said, naturally, we try to fix problems, right? We pour energy into finding solutions and making things better. This is normal. However, the deeper path to peace, especially during hardship, involves acceptance. See that word? That's a big little word. Let me read that again. The deeper path to peace, especially during hardships, involves acceptance. It's the ability to say, I accept this challenge right now as it is. I may not be able to fix it immediately or ever. And guess what? And that's okay. The last part is tough. We resist unfairness and fight unwanted realities. But challenges are universal. What separates those who navigate hardship with equanimity from those crushed by it. The person finding peace still acts to improve things when possible. But crucially, he says, when they recognize that in this moment, nothing more can be done, check this out, they stop the mental fight. They rest, they accept. That's what it is. When I was, shout out to my brothers who was with me when we were at the Charles Hickey School. One thing that we encourage the kids to do is accept and move on. So when they bought into that concept, you would see them get into little spats. And then when they snap out of it, they say, I accept. They accept it. They accept it, whatever it may be, for what it is, and they just move on. We can find peace in that. So then he says, there's a section that says, acceptance isn't giving up. It's redirecting energy. Acceptance isn't passive resignation or ceasing efforts for tomorrow. It means stopping the fruitless internal battle right now. It's about redirecting your precious energy away from worry and obsession towards noticing the beauty and small joys that always coexist with pain. If you're with me, say I'm with you. TikTok. He goes on to say, intense suffering often comes from fighting life itself, demanding fairness, pleading for relief. This fight is draining and unwinnable. To find peace, we must learn to relax our grip on how things should be and explore ways to say, I accept this moment. Man, that's powerful. It's the little things that make the big things little. Then he goes on to say, you might ask, but how can I accept this loss, this illness, this uncertainty? These are indeed the hardest times. Yet even here, momentary acceptance is possible and profoundly helpful. It doesn't negate future action. But in this moment, when resistance offers no solution, focusing on simply being, on being alive, on finding a sliver of beauty, perhaps just the sun on your face is where peace lies. These aren't only small things, they are powerful anchors to the present. And then he goes into the untapped power of your thoughts. The untapped power of your thoughts. While we can't always control external events, we always control our mental engagement. Are you with me? No one can take away your power to choose your thoughts and focus. Are you dwelling on the darkness and perceived injustice? Or are you actively seeking the gifts and moments of grace? Our thoughts about circumstances, not the circumstances themselves, often fuel our suffering. Grasping this reveals that internal shifts are often more crucial than external ones. Instead of labeling everything unfair, even if it feels true, which fuels suffering, try a different internal process. So he gives you these 4 A's. Number 1, acknowledge. Acknowledge. This is hard. This hurts. Number 2, assess. Can I do anything constructive now? Number 3, act. If yes, take appropriate action. 4, accept. If no action is possible or needed now, stop the mental fight. Accept the reality of this moment and shift focus. So that's acknowledge, assess, act, and accept. All right. Consider those with body image or physical limitations. Learning to love ourselves within circumstances we might not change boils down to interpretation. Choosing acceptance and equanimity lightens the heart, softens our perspective, and allows us to see the surrounding beauty. Remember the story of the man in solitary confinement who found profound beauty in sunlight through a tiny window, finding light even in darkness. And then he goes on to, I'm not going to go into all of this. Let's see. Time for this. He says, pain versus suffering, knowing the difference. Challenges bring pain, physical or emotional. That's real. But suffering is the story we add. This is good. This shouldn't happen. Or it's unfair. Unhappiness often stems from this suffering layer, not just the initial pain. The empowering news: if our thoughts and resistance create suffering, we can heal it by changing them. Right? And I know this is easier said than done. Practical steps toward contentment. He gives us 3. How do we move from resistance to peace? Number 1, practice gratitude. Shout out to my brother. He talks about gratitude all the time. Actively look for and appreciate the good things, however small. There's always something: your breath, a kind word, nature's beauty, etc. Number 2, cultivate mindfulness. Be present. Step out of analyzing the past or worrying about the future. Focus fully on right now through your senses. Presence dissolves worry. And then number 3, work on acceptance. Instead of automatically resisting, pause. Ask, is fighting this serving me now? Can I accept it just for this moment? Acceptance often brings peace, especially with things beyond our control. Accepting reality allows you to ask, what's next? Man, I love this article. Love this article. So, guys, check this out. Again, it's titled Finding Peace When Life Feels Unfair. You can get it on Psychology Today by Dr. Robert Puff. All right. So, let me bring my co-host up for a second. Expand my screen. Coach Jamar, what's up, man? You know what? Any thoughts, any feedback, anything come to mind based on the article, anything we covered today?
Stop expecting, start accepting. That's one I live by, and exchange expectation for appreciation.
Love it.
Yeah, so you change that for that, and just stop expecting people to do and move how you move, and start accepting people how they are. You'd be surprised of what can come out of somebody just by you loving them or accepting them just how they are, whatever season they might be in. So, having grace. But yeah, stop expecting things, Just stay in gratitude.
Yes, sir. Gratitude is key, man. Gratitude is the attitude. That's what you told me.
Yeah, gratitude is my everyday attitude. Every day.
All right. Thanks for chiming in. What say you, sis? You got anything you want to add and give to the people, or anything you learned? I know you're driving, so be careful on the road. It looks like she's off mute. All right, cool enough. Give a couple quick shout outs before we jump off of here. We are right on time today. Five Guy, thanks for checking in. Thomas, thanks for checking in. Let's see. Jerry, thank you for checking in. Russ, thanks for checking in as well. William, salute. Five wings. Five wings and fries. Day, salute. A. Miller, salute. Tia, thank you, cousin, for checking in. Truth Trinity, salute. Miss Honey Bee Beauty, Vanessa, Ted, thank you for checking in, good brother. Charles, Mason, thank you for checking in. Bob, thank you for checking in. Thank you all, man, even if you checked in for a little bit. TikTok, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys next week. All right, peace. Let me shut TikTok down. All right, Facebook, YouTube,